Let's start with something profound. Everything in your life, your relationships, your opportunities, your struggles, even the way people treat you, is a reflection of your vibration. And here's the kicker. When you change your vibration, your reality changes with it. This isn't just some abstract spiritual concept, it's a universal law. You've probably heard of the law of attraction, but I want to take you deeper than just good things will happen in our recent video campaign. Because the truth is, your vibration runs much deeper than your thoughts. It's the sum total of your energy, your emotions, your beliefs, and even the subconscious patterns you've been carrying for years. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever felt stuck? Like no matter how hard you try, things just don't seem to change. Maybe you've been working on your goals, but the results aren't matching your effort. Or maybe you've been trying to heal from past pain, but the same emotions keep resurfacing. If you've felt this way, it's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because your vibration is still aligned with your current reality. And until you shift your vibration, your external reality will stay the same, like a mirror reflecting back the same image over and over again. Let's break this down. Imagine your life as a radio station. Right now you're tuned into a specific frequency, and that frequency determines the music you hear. Your experiences, your circumstances, your relationships. If you don't like the music, you can't just yell at the radio or wish for it to change. You have to change the station. But here's the catch. Most of us don't realize we're the ones holding the dial. We think we're stuck on the station we're born into, the one shaped by our past, our environment, our fears. But the truth is, you have the power to change your frequency anytime you want. The question is, are you willing to do the inner work it takes to shift?
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
This is where things get interesting. Your vibration isn't just something you can see or measure in a physical sense, but you can feel it. Think about the moments when you felt light, joyful, and full of possibility. Those moments when everything seemed to flow effortlessly. That's what it feels like to vibrate at a higher frequency. Now contrast that with the times when you've felt heavy, stuck, or overwhelmed, like you're dragging yourself through life. That's the feeling of a lower vibration. And here's the key. Your vibration determines what you attract and experience. It's like a gravitational pull, drawing people, opportunities, and situations that match your energy. But here's the deeper truth. Raising your vibration isn't just about feeling good, it's about becoming more aligned with your authentic self. You see, your natural state is a high vibration. Love, joy, peace, abundance. These aren't just emotions, they're your true nature. But over time, through conditioning, trauma, and limiting beliefs, we get pulled into lower vibrations like fear, doubt, anger, and shame. These lower vibrations create resistance, blocking you from experiencing the life you're meant to live. They act like static on the radio, keeping you from tuning into the higher frequencies where all the magic happens. So, how do you raise your vibration? How do you shift from the static of fear and struggle to the clarity of love and abundance? The first step is awareness. You have to become conscious of the energy you're carrying. And I don't just mean your thoughts. I'm talking about your emotions, your habits, your environment, even the people you surround yourself with. Everything in your life is either raising or lowering your vibration. Start paying attention. How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? How do you feel after spending time with certain people? How do you feel after scrolling through social media or watching the news? Every moment, you're either feeding your vibration or draining it. The question is, are you making choices that align with the frequency you want to live at? Let me ask you something deep. What are you holding on to that's keeping your vibration stuck? Is it a past hurt you haven't forgiven? A belief that you're not good enough? A fear of failure or rejection? Because here's the thing, your vibration isn't just influenced by what you do, it's shaped by what you carry. And the heaviest energy of all is unhealed pain. Think of your vibration like a balloon. When you let go of the weights, your fears, your doubts, your grudges, it naturally rises. You don't have to force it. You just have to release what's holding it down. But let's get practical. One of the fastest ways to raise your vibration is through your emotions. Emotions are energy in motion, and they have a direct impact on your frequency. Gratitude, for example, is one of the highest vibrations you can experience. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you're literally signaling to the universe, "This is my frequency, bring me more of this." And it works. But here's the key. Gratitude isn't just about listing things you appreciate, it's about feeling it deep in your heart. Can you take a moment right now to feel grateful? Not just think about it, but really feel it. Maybe it's for the breath you're taking, the roof over your head, or the fact that you're here on this journey of growth. Another powerful way to raise your vibration is through your body. Remember, your body is part of your energy field, and the way you treat it directly impacts your frequency. Movement, breath work, healthy food, and even something as simple as drinking water can have a profound effect. Have you ever noticed how much lighter you feel after a workout or a walk in nature? That's because you're moving stagnant energy and reconnecting with the life force that flows through everything. But let me ask you this. What would your life look like if you consistently operated at a higher vibration? How would your relationships change? How would your opportunities shift? And most importantly, who would you become? Because this isn't just about attracting better things, it's about becoming a higher version of yourself. When your vibration goes higher, you're changing who you are at your core. You're becoming more aligned, more authentic, more powerful, and that's where true transformation happens. The truth is, this journey isn't always easy. There will be moments when it feels like everything is falling apart, like the more you try to raise your vibration, the more resistance you face. But here's the secret. That resistance isn't a sign that you're failing, it's a sign that you're growing. When you raise your vibration, you're shedding the old version of yourself, the version that was comfortable in lower frequencies. And just like a snake shedding its skin, that process can feel uncomfortable, but it's necessary, because on the other side of that discomfort is a version of you that's lighter, freer, and more aligned with the reality you're meant to live. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 24 hours, make a conscious effort to raise your vibration. Pay attention to your thoughts, your emotions, your actions. Choose gratitude over complaining, love over fear, growth over comfort. And at the end of the day, reflect on how you feel. What shifts did you notice? What synchronicities showed up? Because when your vibration goes higher, your reality starts to change, sometimes in ways you can't even imagine. Let's go deeper now. What if I told you that your experiences, relationships, and opportunities aren't random occurrences, but precise reflections of the energy you emit? This isn't just spiritual fluff. It's rooted in the very fabric of how the universe works. Everything in existence is energy, vibrating at different frequencies. From the chair you're sitting on to the emotions you feel, it's all vibration. And here's the key: the frequency of your vibration determines the reality you perceive and attract. When your vibration goes higher, your reality shifts to match that higher frequency. This isn't magic, it's physics. Let's break this down scientifically. Quantum physics has shown us that at the smallest level, everything is made up of energy. What looks solid to us is actually a dense cluster of vibrating particles. Even your thoughts and emotions are forms of energy, sending out signals like a radio tower. Think of yourself as a beacon, constantly broadcasting your frequency to the universe. And the universe, it responds in kind, bringing experiences, people, and situations that match your energetic output. This is why when you're in a good mood, life seems to flow effortlessly. Opportunities appear, people are kinder, and even small things like finding a parking spot become easier. Conversely, when you're stuck in a negative loop, it feels like everything goes wrong. It's not bad luck, it's your vibration attracting more of the same. But here's where it gets really fascinating. Your brain is like a tuning device, constantly filtering and interpreting reality based on your vibration. There's a part of your brain called the reticular activating system, RAS, and it acts like a gatekeeper, showing you only the information that aligns with your current beliefs and energetic state. For example, if you believe that the world is full of opportunities, your RAS will highlight experiences that confirm this belief. But if you're stuck in a mindset of scarcity, your RAS will filter out abundance and show you only lack. In other words, your reality is shaped not just by what's out there, but by what you're energetically tuned into. Let me ask you something. What are you tuned into right now? Are you broadcasting a frequency of abundance, love, and gratitude? Or are you stuck in a loop of fear, doubt, and lack? Because the reality you're experiencing is a direct reflection of your inner state. If you want to change your external world, you have to shift your frequency. Now you might be wondering, how do I actually do that? How do I align my vibration with the reality I desire? The first step is clarity. You have to know what you want, not just on a surface level, but on a soul level. What does your heart truly desire? Is it freedom, peace, love, purpose? Get clear on the essence of what you want to experience, because that essence is the frequency you need to embody. And remember, for example, if you desire abundance, it's not just about wanting more money. It's about feeling abundant here and now. It's about tuning into the vibration of abundance, even before it shows up in your bank account. Here's a practical exercise to help you align with your desires. Visualization. Close your eyes and imagine the life you want to create. But don't just see it, feel it. What does it feel like to live in that reality? To wake up every day with a sense of purpose and joy? To be surrounded by love and abundance? The more vividly you can imagine and feel this reality, the more you're tuning into its frequency. And when you hold that vibration consistently, the universe has no choice but to bring it into form. But visualization is just one piece of the puzzle. To truly shift your vibration, you have to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desires. Let's talk about emotions first. Emotions are one of the most powerful tools for raising your vibration because they're the purest form of energy. Gratitude, for instance, is a game changer. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you're not just thinking positive thoughts. You're emitting a high-frequency signal that attracts more to be grateful for. And the best part? Gratitude is always available to you, no matter your circumstances. Even in the midst of challenges, you can find something to appreciate. A lesson, a moment of beauty, a breath of air. Now, let's address thoughts. Your thoughts are like seeds, and your mind is the soil. What you plant, you grow. If you constantly think thoughts of fear, doubt, or negativity, you're planting seeds that will grow into a reality you don't want. But here's the good news: you can choose your thoughts. It's not always easy, especially when you're stuck in a negative loop, but it's possible. Start by becoming aware of your mental patterns. What thoughts do you repeat to yourself daily? Are they aligned with the reality you want to create? If not, replace them with thoughts that are. Affirmations can be a powerful tool here. For example, if you're working on abundance, try repeating, "I am worthy of abundance. I attract opportunities effortlessly. The universe supports me." Finally, let's talk about action. You can visualize and affirm all day, but if your actions don't align with your new vibration, you'll stay stuck. Think about it. If you're trying to manifest a healthier body, but your actions are still aligned with old habits, your vibration won't shift. To raise your vibration, you have to act as if you're already living in the reality you desire. This doesn't mean faking it. It means embodying the energy of your future self. Ask yourself, how would the version of me who's already living this reality think, feel, and act? Then, start showing up as that version of yourself today. Let me give you a deeper question to reflect on. Who are you when you strip away the fear, the doubts, the limiting beliefs? Who is the highest version of you, the one aligned with love, joy, and abundance? Because that version of you already exists. It's not something you have to become, it's something you have to remember. And the more you align with that version of yourself, the more your external reality will shift to match it. Think of your vibration as a compass guiding you toward the life you're meant to live. Every time you raise your vibration through gratitude, love, inspired action, you're aligning yourself with your soul's path. And as your frequency rises, you'll notice something profound. The things you used to chase will start coming to you. Opportunities will feel deeper and more authentic. Challenges will still arise, but you'll face them with a sense of peace and empowerment. This is the magic of raising your vibration. It doesn't just change your reality, it changes you. Let's take this to a deeper level. When your vibration goes higher, something extraordinary begins to happen. the universe starts to align in ways that feel almost magical. It's as though the invisible threads of existence rearrange themselves to reflect your new state of being. But this isn't magic, it's the natural order of the universe. When you step into your highest frequency, you're no longer working against the flow of life. Instead, you're moving with it, in harmony with the energy of creation itself. And that's when the illusions of limitation, struggle, and resistance begin to dissolve. But what do I mean by illusion? Let's talk about it. Most of what we perceive as reality is shaped by our own minds, our beliefs, fears, and conditioning. These mental constructs create the rules we think we have to live by. Success is hard. I'm not good enough. Life is a struggle. These are not universal truths. They're illusions you've been taught to believe. And because your vibration is shaped by your beliefs, holding on to these illusions keeps you stuck in a lower frequency. But when you raise your vibration, you begin to see through them. You start to realize that the only limits are the ones you've placed on yourself. Here's an example. Have you ever had a moment where something you once thought was impossible suddenly became easy? Maybe it was a relationship that seemed unfixable, and then one honest conversation healed years of pain. Or maybe you struggled for months to achieve a goal, and then, seemingly out of nowhere, the right opportunity fell into your lap. These moments aren't coincidences. They're glimpses of what happens when your vibration aligns with your desires. The effort, the struggle, they're part of the illusion. When you step into a higher frequency, you step beyond the illusion and things begin to flow. But how does the universe actually align with your vibration? It starts with resonance. Think of the universe as a giant orchestra and your vibration as one instrument. When you're playing out of tune, when you're stuck in fear, doubt, or resistance, you create discord and life feels chaotic. But when you tune yourself to a higher frequency through gratitude, love, faith, and inspired action, you create harmony, and the universe, like a responsive conductor, adjusts the entire symphony to match your new tone. This is why people say, "What you seek is seeking you." It's not just a poetic idea, it's a reflection of how resonance works. When you raise your vibration, you naturally attract experiences, people, and opportunities that resonate with your higher frequency. Let me ask you something profound. What would your life look like if you truly trusted this process? If you believed, without a shadow of a doubt, that the universe is always working in your favor? Because here's the truth. The universe isn't against you. It's not testing you, punishing you, or withholding anything from you. It's simply matching your vibration. If you feel stuck or disconnected, it's because you've disconnected from yourself. And the moment you reconnect, the moment you choose to vibrate higher, the universe responds instantly. It's like flipping a switch. The light was always there, you just had to turn it on. Now, let's talk about alignment. Alignment is what happens when your thoughts, emotions, and actions are fully in sync with your desires. When you're in alignment, you don't have to force things to happen. They unfold naturally. This doesn't mean you won't face challenges, but instead of resisting them, you'll see them as part of the bigger picture. Have you ever noticed how, when you're truly aligned, even setbacks feel like stepping stones? That's because alignment doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means you trust the perfection of the process. Here's a practical way to step into alignment. Ask yourself, what would my highest self do in this situation? This question is incredibly powerful because it takes you out of your lower vibration, the one rooted in fear, doubt, or habit, and connects you to your higher frequency. Your highest self is already aligned with the reality you desire. It's the version of you that acts from love, not fear, the one who sees obstacles as opportunities, not barriers, the one who trusts even when the path isn't clear. For example, let's say you're facing a financial challenge. Your lower self might react with panic, scarcity, or self-judgment, but your higher self would approach it differently. Instead of focusing on lack, your higher self would focus on possibilities. It would take inspired action, knowing that abundance is always available. When you operate from this frequency, even the way you perceive the challenge changes. Suddenly, you're not a victim of your circumstances, you're a co-creator of your reality. But let me give you a deeper truth. Alignment doesn't mean controlling every detail of your life. It means surrendering to the flow of the universe while staying anchored in your higher vibration. This is where most people get stuck. They try to micromanage their manifestations, thinking they need to force the how and the when. But the universe doesn't work on timelines or logic. It works on energy. When you're aligned, you don't have to chase your desires. They come to you, often in ways you never could have planned. So let me ask you again, what's holding you back from stepping into your highest frequency? Is it fear of the unknown? A need for control? A belief that you're not ready or worthy? Whatever it is, I want you to know this. Those fears, those doubts, they're just part of the illusion. They're not the truth of who you are. The real you is limitless. The real you is aligned with the infinite possibilities of the universe. And the moment you step into that truth, your entire reality begins to shift. You might be wondering, what's the first step? The answer is simple. Choose. Choose to vibrate higher. Choose to let go of the illusions that have been holding you back. Choose to trust that the universe is always supporting you, even when you can't see the full picture. And most importantly, choose to become the highest version of yourself, the version that already exists within you, waiting to be remembered. Because when your vibration goes higher, your reality doesn't just change, it transforms. Doors you never noticed before will open. People who match your new frequency will appear, and life will start to flow in ways that feel almost miraculous. But it all starts with you. So, what are you waiting for? Who is it to say? A mystery that's hard to wrap your mind around is the most exciting part. When you consistently raise your vibration, you don't just improve your life. You transcend the limits of what you thought was possible. You step into a reality that feels expansive, where synchronicities become a daily occurrence, and life feels like it's working with you instead of against you. This is the ultimate shift, from living in survival mode to living in a state of flow, abundance, and purpose. And the best part? This isn't reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone who's willing to do the inner work and align with their highest frequency. Let's talk about flow. Flow is the state where everything seems to fall into place. Have you ever had moments where life just felt effortless, where the right people showed up at the right time, or opportunities seemed to appear out of nowhere? That's the power of living in alignment with your high vibration. When you vibrate at a high frequency, you're not swimming against the current, you're moving with it. You're attuned to the rhythm of the universe, and as a result, life feels magical. But here's the truth. This state of flow isn't a lucky accident. It's a byproduct of the energy you cultivate. And when you consistently live from this higher vibration, it begins to compound. Small shifts lead to massive transformations. The things you used to struggle with, relationships, finances, self-doubt, start to resolve themselves naturally. Why? Because those lower vibration patterns can't exist in the higher frequencies you're now operating in. You've outgrown them. The version of you who worried about those things no longer exists. Let me ask you something deeply personal. What's the dream you've been holding on to but haven't fully allowed yourself to believe in? Maybe it feels too big, too unrealistic, or too far away. But here's the secret. The fact that you can imagine it means it's already possible. Your desires aren't random. They're glimpses of the reality that's available to you when you align with your highest vibration. The only thing standing between you and that reality is your willingness to let go of the old and step into the new. So here's my challenge to you. For the next week, commit to living as if your dream life is already here. Feel it, act on it, embody it, watch how the universe responds. Because when your vibration goes higher, your reality doesn't just change, it expands beyond what you ever thought was possible. The life you've always dreamed of, it's waiting for you. The only question is, are you ready to step into it?